Welcome to Battlefront Stories. Here we bring forgotten battles, real soldier diaries, and untold stories of war back to life. Witness history, one front line at a time. Michael Wittmann was one of the most talked about and controversial tank commanders of World War II. To some, he was a highly skilled armored warrior. To others, he was a product of Nazi propaganda. But beyond the arguments and myths, Wittmann was a soldier who lived at the center of modern warfare's most brutal armored battles and died there. Michael Wittmann was born on April 22, 1914, in the small and quiet Bavarian village of Vogeltal, Germany. He grew up in a farming family, living a simple and disciplined life. His childhood unfolded in a defeated post-World War I Germany, marked by economic hardship, political instability, and uncertainty about the future. These conditions shaped an entire generation, and Wittmann was no exception. In 1934, Wittmann joined the German army. For him, it was not only a job, but a way out of instability and disorder. He quickly stood out for his discipline and mechanical aptitude. In 1937, he transferred to the SS and was assigned to the elite Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler unit. This formation represented the regime's most trusted soldiers. From this point on, Wittmann would fight on the front lines of the war. When World War II began, Wittmann was not yet a tank commander. He initially served in reconnaissance and armored vehicle units. His first true experience of large-scale combat came in 1941 during Operation Barbarossa, the German invasion of the Soviet Union. The Eastern Front was merciless. Endless open terrain, extreme cold, deep mud, and relentless Soviet counterattacks turned the battlefield into a place of constant death. Survival alone was an achievement. It was on the Eastern Front that Wittmann faced enemy tanks for the first time. Under intense pressure, he demonstrated calm decision-making, patience, and sharp target selection. These qualities quickly distinguished him from others. He was promoted to tank command, and with each battle he became more hardened, more silent. On the front line, there was no room for glory, only endurance. By 1943, Wittmann was commanding the Tiger I heavy tank. At the time, it was one of the most feared weapons in the world. Its thick armor and powerful 88mm gun allowed it to destroy enemy tanks from long distances. But the Tiger was not an easy machine to operate. It was slow, mechanically demanding, and unforgiving. A single mistake could mean death for the entire crew. Wittmann mastered the Tiger. He fought in major engagements, including the Battle of Kursk, the largest tank battle in history. Against Soviet T-34s, his ability to wait for the right moment and strike decisively set him apart. These successes soon caught the attention of the Nazi propaganda machine. Wittmann was no longer just a frontline soldier. He had become a symbol. He was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross, followed by the Oak Leaves and Swords. His photographs appeared in newspapers, and his name was broadcast on the radio. Yet for the men fighting beside him, medals and fame meant little. Each day on the front was the same: exhaustion, fear, and the constant presence of death. In 1944, Wittmann was transferred to the Western Front to Normandy. The Allied invasion of France had begun, and German forces were now fighting defensively. Allied air superiority dominated the skies, making daylight movement extremely dangerous for German tanks. Even powerful machines like the Tiger were vulnerable. Wittmann entered this phase of the war under conditions far different from those of the Eastern Front. On June 13, 1944, near the town of Villers-Bocage, Wittmann carried out the action that would define his legacy. Spotting advancing British armored columns, he chose to attack without waiting for orders. Maneuvering through narrow roads and hedgerows, his Tiger tank struck the British convoy with devastating effect. Tanks, armored vehicles, and transport trucks were destroyed one after another. The attack became one of the most famous armored engagements of the war. After Villers-Bocage, Wittmann's reputation grew into legend. German media portrayed him as an unstoppable tank ace, but the reality on the battlefield was far darker. German forces were retreating, resources were scarce, Tiger tanks were powerful but isolated. Wittmann himself became a priority target for Allied forces. The hunter was now being hunted. On August 8, 1944, near the Falaise region of Normandy, Michael Wittmann entered combat for the final time. As his Tiger advanced across open ground, it was struck by Allied fire. A direct hit caused a massive explosion, instantly destroying the tank. Wittmann and his entire crew were killed on the spot. To this day, the exact source of the fatal shot remains debated. Michael Wittmann was 30 years old when he died. For years, the location of his grave was unknown. Eventually, today Michael Wittmann is remembered as one of the most famous tank commanders of World War II. Some see him as a highly skilled soldier. Others see him as a myth shaped by propaganda. But one truth remains undeniable. Wittmann lived within the machinery of war, surrounded by steel, fire, and destruction. And it was there that his life ended. His story is not just about a tank commander, but about how war slowly consumes those who fight inside it. This is just one side of the war. For more, check out Battlefront stories and make sure to like the video and subscribe for upcoming episodes.